Hi boys and girls, I'm here with a special guest. It's Miss Windham. So today we are going to read one of her favorite books, The Paper Bag Princess. So Miss Windham, why is this one of your favorite books?
Because it's a story of a girl who saves herself.
Oh, that's so beautiful. All right, so Miss Windham, do you want to start reading a page and then I'll read a page?
The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch. It's in my Valentine's Day books.
Oh, so sweet.
Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald.
Ronald looks a little snooty.
He looks very pretty.
He's very his nose is turned up. I don't like that. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Oh my goodness.
Poor Ronald.
I know.
Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing that she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Look at that gorgeous paper bag.
She is styling. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today, and I'm a very busy dragon, so come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Very rude. He doesn't have any manners, does he?
No manners, none. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and the fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. Look how he's showing off right there.
Oh my goodness. Is it true, said Elizabeth, that you can burn up to 10 forests with your fiery breath? "Oh, yes," said the dragon. And he took a huge, deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up to 50 forests.
He's kind of cranky.
I know. He's kind of got some attitude.
A little bit attitude. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball.
Oh my goodness. I love how the illustrator showed us that with that tiny little puff of smoke. It's not even there, basically. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds? "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was a little tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!"
Is she trying to trick him?
I was about to say, I think she's up to something.
She's very smart. So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he laid down and he went straight to sleep. Night-night, precious.
Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." But the dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. And then she shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" But the dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Oh my goodness. And look who is up in that window.
"Save me!"
Oh my goodness.
Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and he said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a princess."
Rude.
Excuse me?
He is not using his words for kindness.
And she just saved his life.
I know. You think he would be more appreciative of
and
her.
grateful.
Mm-hmm. Ronald, said Elizabeth, your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum.
Bum.
They didn't get married after all.
Look how happy she is.
Look how happy. The end. Oh, I love that book.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part, I think I liked when Elizabeth tricked the dragon because she showed that she didn't need to fight him. She could use her brain and show how smart and clever she was to be the dragon. What was your favorite part, Miss Windham?
When she ran off into the sunset.
Oh my goodness.
Because she saved herself.
I love that. I've got an idea. So we've been talking a lot about character traits in class right now. Why don't you give a character trait of the dragon and I'll give a character trait of Prince Ronald, since we already talked about Elizabeth.
The dragon, he's fierce.
I like that word.
It's a good word, right?
Fierce. Yeah.
He's also a little dumb.
I would have to agree, though, because he got really tricked. I think for Ronald, I would definitely say he is ungrateful. He was not grateful when Elizabeth saved his life.
Selfish.
Yeah. So, not some great characters, but we did do pretty well with their character traits. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, boys and girls. And thank you, Miss Windham, for reading with us. We hope you guys enjoyed The Paper Bag Princess. And make sure you tell us in class tomorrow if you did. Bye, guys.
Bye.